Just thought I'd start off what am I even saying? Tuesday morning, and I'm just having my breakfast, getting ready for work. Every morning, I'm literally, I need to have the same breakfast every morning. It's just part of the routine. Scrambled egg, salt and pepper, and a tea. Because I don't have my first coffee until I get to work at 9, which I think is quite good. I look like an old woman right now. Let's take those off. Just get ready for work, and I'll catch up with you guys later in the day. So I just got back from work and I've just had dinner and I'm about to go and have a shower. I'm gonna have, well, not an everything shower, but like a hair wash shower. And we all know how annoying that is. And I might put on some like self tanner after. Random thought. But anyway, I'm now about 84% of the way through mostly human resources, the arc that I was given last month. Let me put you down somewhere. Yeah, so I'm about 80-ish% of the way through this book. I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's a really cool story that I've never read anything about before. But I do, well, I used to listen to this podcast called Be Scared. Oh my God, there's like a random bug on me. That's tiny. Oh. But yeah, basically people would, whether they're real or not, or like made up stories, more than likely, but they were like kind of ghost stories, scary stories. And the podcast host would read them out, and he had a really, or he still does them now, but he has a really, like, the perfect voice for reading like spooky stories. Anyway, I used to listen to that all the time, and there was a lot of stuff about the Appalachian Mountains and things that would come up, and like the creatures and things. I don't know too much about things like that, but I used to really enjoy listening to the stories about them on this podcast. And where I was going with this was, this story is kind of based in the Appalachian Mountains, and they're like monster hunting. But it's really funny because they work for like a legitimate company, and it's like they've got a HR department and this and that, and meanwhile they're like trying not to die and being hunted by like mythical, well, not even mythical, like folklore kind of creatures. And there's a little bit of romance in it. It's like, well, where would you even categorize this? I don't know, but it's really fun and it's getting quite interesting. We've just had a weird kind of character revealed slightly. He's been popping up every now and again, and like the main character doesn't know anything about where he's come from, what he's got to do with her, but he has just popped up for the third or fourth time now, and I think he might be there to stay. He's interesting, and he reminds me of the Vampire Diaries. If you read this book, then you'll know why. So that's my reading update. Really enjoying it so far. Only got a little bit left. Hopefully we can finish that this evening because I have got a bit of free time after my shower. It's currently a 7:15 in the evening, so we're gonna have a shower and do some reading hopefully. Or I've been loving playing my PC again at the moment. Obsessed with Overwatch. I go through these obsessions. Like at the start of the year, it's Stardew Valley. I still love Stardew Valley, but I've kind of got to the point now where maybe you guys can help me. But if you play it, let me know what I need to do after. I'm on maybe even year 3, spring year 3. I feel like I've barely advanced at all, but I make enough money that I've got like 300,000 coins in the bank, and I just don't know what to do with it. I just feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. I'm watering my plants, getting all my milk and cheese and stuff, and selling it, and then going to sleep and doing it all over again. I know obviously there's a lot more to that, and I could make my farm look nice. I think maybe that I'll try to do that. Anyway, crazy tangent. I'm gonna go get in the shower now. So I thought I would show you guys my reading journal because I actually just remembered that I had this about 5 minutes ago. So I started this in January. This is my little spread, and these are the books that I want to read, as it says here, my 2026 TBR. I've read so far The Thorn Queen, and I'm about to finish it. And then these are the books that I have read, when I finished them, and the rating I gave them. And this is so cute. I literally got all of these things from the works, like these, and like this sticker. So cute. So this is meant to be the monthly favorite of, that month, but I don't have a printer. I don't know why I thought I wanted to print out a little cover and put it in there. Maybe one day I'll get a printer and I can catch up. Then, oh yes, see, I need to catch up with this. This is, as the title says, how many books I read that month. I'm sorry, but I'm probably never ever going to reach this. And the last page is my Hall of Fame. So this is the books that I give 5 stars to. Again, I thought I would have a printer, but these are the only spreads that I've done so far. Yeah, that's my reading journal. I'm now just realizing that one of my lights doesn't work on my headphones. I haven't played Overwatch in, it must be like over a year, maybe even 2. I'm sorry, I can't. There has been so many updates that I don't even understand, right? I feel like a fossil playing this game. And I'm not one to spend money on skins and things like that. I'm not going to. But look at these skins. They're crazy. Let me show you. So this is for like their white bunny or white rabbit thing. I don't know what that's got to do with anything, but this is so cute. Like, what? That is so cool. And get ready for this one. I didn't even play Mercy, but she's got pink hair. Ah, they're all just so cool. Like, I miss playing this game so much. So cool. This character, I don't even know who this is. Okay, but this is amazing. I've also got my mug of green. Is it green? Green mint green tea. I've been loving this. Apparently it's really good for bloating and stuff, which I have been struggling with randomly out of nowhere. So this is actually, at first I was like, that's disgusting. Now I look forward to it. So me and Joe decided to get a DVD player so that we don't have to keep paying for all the different subscriptions and things, because that is a crime. We're going to set it up over here somewhere, and I can't wait to get a Coraline DVD. Yeah, it just feels so weird to have a DVD player back, and like, who would have thought I would ever say that? But anyway. Hey guys, it's Thursday morning, so it's a little bit further on than when I think we last spoke, but I thought I'd give you a quick reading update because I did finish Mostly Human Resources last night. So I've got my Kindle here. I'm literally just put my makeup on, getting ready for work, so excuse the hair. I really enjoyed this book. As I said, I think in one of the last clips, it's a really interesting concept that I haven't read before. It's kind of like monster hunting meets office meets romance. When I say romance, that's not like the main plot, but it's definitely there. And I do think that it's kind of been left on a point where there will be another book. Maybe it's going to be like a series kind of thing, and we'll see more romance there. But it definitely is a theme, which is fun. Again, what a mix of genres. I think it was really fun. The writing was really good as well. There was one point where I thought maybe the pacing was a bit slow. It was a part where they're in a cave, and I just feel like, I think there was like 3 or 4 chapters when they're in there, and I just thought, oh, okay, we're still not leaving this. It could have just been one long chapter, maybe, or 2. I don't know. Just a random thought that I had. But yeah, the author's writing was really good. Really kept me engaged. I rated it 3.75 stars on Fable. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely would recommend it to people that want like a cool, fun. You know what? It kind of reminded me of like Scooby Doo, like that kind of like monster hunting. It is a bit like, it's still a little bit gruesome at times. Like, it's a little bit morbid because it is an adult thing, whereas Scooby Doo is for kids. Well, no, I watch Scooby Doo still. Basically, the main story is we follow our main character, Alexis. She works in HR for this company that hunts monsters and researches monsters and things, but kind of like the humans know about it, obviously, because their workers are human, but they just try and keep it on the down low as much as possible. One of her staff members go missing because he's gone to search for this monster that she said, HR says, no, you can't go do that. And he did. And it happens to be at the Appalachian Mountains. So then from there, it's about her trying to find him. And, there are other characters along the way that you find, and some good, some bad. If that sounds fun to you, I would definitely give it a read. So yeah, I gave it 3.75 stars. And then last night I did start Red Rising. I'm literally one chapter in. I was reading it, that meme when it's like, do you some, where you can't understand anything in a fantasy book for the first however many pages. That was me yesterday. I know it's not a fantasy book, but obviously he's dropping some major lore in it. You have to, obviously, and I'm just trying to get to grips with that. The writing seems really good. Like his Pierce Brown's writing style, just from that first chapter, I was like, oh, okay, this is getting me intrigued. I like it. So I'll let you know how I get on. I'll hopefully read that, obviously, on the train and later on today, and I'll catch up with you. Another quick reading update, because I have now got to, hair's looking crazy, chapter 9 of Red Rising. That is page 67. And can I just say, this has already packed a punch, and I'm kind of hooked, I can't lie. At first, I think I said in the last clip as well, I was kind of like, oh god, there's a lot. To be fair, this is not the most confusing fantasy book I've read. The words are all very simple to understand. It's just trying to get to grips with ranks, different groups of people, and just how the systems work. But other than that, once you do, like anything, once you know, you know. So I'm really liking where this is going. It's unlike anything I've read in a long time. I'm hopefully going to do a bit more reading of this evening, because I'm in the flat alone. But yeah, hopefully get some more of this read, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Hi Vogue. I don't think anyone's ever made that joke before. You're just gonna have to pretend that's not there. If you don't have sweatbands and you're washing your face, you're a trooper, truly. Because if you can deal with the water running down your arms and into your clothes and then, everywhere it shouldn't be, then you're stronger than me. First thing I use is the Bioma Milky Oil Cleanser. You know what? I still don't know what does and doesn't work for my skin, truly. Recently I made the adult decision to strip back everything completely and only wear moisturizer at night, every now and again a retinol or retinoid and an eye cream, and then in the morning I only use a moisturizer and an eye cream. I love doing this part. Then I followed up with the Aveeno Calm and Restore Oat Cleanser. So yeah, that's how I take my makeup off, if you're interested. Okay. Also, look at this cute little pigeon that I got. She is so pretty. Really good quality too, she's thick. Link down below where I get her from, because it's this amazing little indie shop and her stuff is amazing. She just is so good at drawing my perfect kind of art. This. So I haven't actually read any more since I last spoke to you, because it actually wasn't even that long ago. I just played a little bit of computer. I set up the DVD player that we got yesterday because we finally got a HDMI cable. It's 9:45 now, so I should be going to bed very soon. Otherwise I will not be getting up for the gym, which is story of my life. Okay, can't remember what the last clip was that I took,
but I think it's a couple of days later for sure. I haven't actually read anything because it's the weekend. I've had a crazy busy weekend. It's Sunday afternoon right now, just about to go out and meet friends, then go to my nan's for a roast, which is all fun plans, but I'm tired. But I have just gone shopping with my mum, and I did go to Waterstones, so I thought I'd give you a little haul. So I've been wanting to pick this up for ages, because I read it on Kindle and I rated it 5 stars. Love it. So I wanted like a physical version that I could read again. I got Wuthering Heights, and I love this cover. It's like my favourite one. Obviously I could have got like a nice cloth bound one, but I don't really like the colours and stuff they use, but I think this is really pretty, and they're always so floppy. Then I picked up, this is a random one. I really want to buy more and read more horror books because I love watching horror stuff, so surely I would enjoy reading. I ended up picking up The Creeper, by the same author that wrote The Watchers, which is also a film. So this is about, basically go to an isolated village and things, and no one really speaks to them, and everyone like locks their houses and no one goes out at night. I guess we're gonna find out why, but so I've just finished reading for the night. I've got to 45% of the way through. Okay, TV's crazy loud, wait. I'm really enjoying it. It's different to what I normally read, so that's really fun. And I like when it gets to the point where like I can't even keep my eyes open and they kind of like are really dry and you're like, oh, I can't read anymore. I have decided that I want to watch some more films because I don't really watch anything. Like, I'm watching YouTube 24/7. Like, I'm obsessed with YouTube, so I'm always watching things on there, but I'm never watching like current movies or, you know, things like that. So I'm putting on Sleepy Hollow for the first time. I've never watched it, but it's like, it's so up my street and it's so something that I would like. It's got Johnny Depp, it's like spooky and it's old. So I thought I could give you guys another little update quickly whilst I'm in the car waiting for my boyfriend. I now have this much left of Red Rising. Let's actually see how many pages that is. So we've got 82 pages left. Guys, I'm really loving this. Like, I haven't read anything along this kind of storyline at all. It's very, obviously it has got aspects of other dystopian things that I've read, but I haven't read that many, so obviously I'm going to compare it to like the Hunger Games at first, because I was like, you know, it's a similar genre, not a similar story. But I'm loving that this is like trials and a competition, but like turned completely on its head. Like, it's the coolest concept ever. Yeah, it can be a bit gruesome sometimes, but not that bad at all. Like, it's war. That's what happens in war. This is so good. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm glad I picked this. Well, actually you guys picked this for me to read first, but I'm glad I read this because it's been sat on my TBR for so long, and I've had this amazing story just sat waiting to be read. I'm gonna try and finish it tonight because I don't have any other plans. Might go for a little walk, but that's to be decided after dinner. I'll get back to you guys once I've finished. So guys, it is a few days later and I have now finished Red Rising, and I've actually also read What Feasts at Night, the little novella from T. Kingfisher. So there's some stuff to update you on. But Red Rising, finished it a couple of days ago, and I think I've settled on 4.25 to be very specific. Such an interesting story, and it just goes so deep, like the lore and things like that, and you can tell the author has really thought out every single bit and just put together a really cool story that I cannot wait to read the second book as well. Writing was amazing, characters were amazing, even the ones that you're not meant to like. It was just like, wow, they are so well written. So many different plot twists, like, and there was one at the end I was just like, no way that that's where this is going, but I kind of thought that was where it was going to go, and then boom, completely different anyway to what I thought. It just kept me on my toes, basically what I'm trying to say. Amazing, would really recommend this. You know what, it's nice to not have really a romance in it, because I read so many books that have romance, and it's just, sometimes it's nice to not have that, because I feel like that's what I was reading a lot of books for. But I just like reading this, you don't need it. I now realise you don't need it to be able to connect with characters and root for people. So I really love it. Can't wait for the second book. I really hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and if I can tell you to do anything this vlog, read Red Rising. It's just so cool. Thanks for watching. Bye.